sure to check out Agelessgeeks.com for your figures and collectibles.
So what is going on, my fellow collectors? How is everybody doing today? Daredevil 19 here, and I have a new microphone. Thank the Lord. But today in this video, I want to go over lines that I would like to see figure companies pick up. Some of them will probably never happen, but some it could happen. So you never know. I chose, so we have Mezco, Storm Collectibles, SH Figuarts, NECA, Mafex, Figma, and Amazing Yamaguchi. Those are all the figure lines I put in this list here. So we are going to get into it right away and start it off with Mezco. This is a line I've wanted Mezco to take for a while because I feel like they're probably the perfect company for this line. And Diamond Select recently started making these figures, and that is Lord of the Rings figures or the Hobbit figures. I would love to see Mezco make Lord of the Rings or Hobbit figures. And I also put 3 to 4 characters I would like to see in that line. So for Lord of the Rings with Mezco, I'd like to see Gandalf the White, Aragorn, Gimli, and of course, Legolas. For the Hobbit, I'd love to see Thorin, Dwalin, and Gandalf the Gray. So I would love to see Mezco pick up Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. I think they would make badass figures of them. So that is Mezco. Now, for Storm Collectibles, they mainly focus on games, so I went with a game here. I did have something else before, but like I said, they're more into making video game characters into figures. So I would love to see them do some Soul Calibur stuff. I've always loved that game, and no companies, I don't think, ever made figures of Soul Calibur characters. And since Storm Collectibles is big on making video game characters, I think they would make some kick ass Soul Calibur characters. And the characters I would personally like to see, Kalik, he was always my favorite. Uh, Mitsurugi was another one of my favorites, and Maxi. I would love to see all 3 of those in a Soul Calibur line from Storm Collectibles. Now, for SH Figure Arts, this is a line I've wanted them to make for years, and they did make a few figures a long time ago, like maybe like 8 years ago. And you look at them today, they're pretty bad, but for back then they weren't too bad, but now they are. I would love to see them resurrect and restart the One Piece line. Like, god damn, man, this is one of the most popular anime series and manga series of all time. I don't get why no company besides Veritable Action Heroes, which hasn't made a new figure for over a year now, I don't know why no companies make One Piece figures with how popular it is. Come on, SH Figuarts. Come on, start making them again. But figures I would love to see them start off with Zoro, my favorite character, Luffy, another one of my favorites. And then I'd love to see Shanks as well. I mean, hell, I just want to see the entire Straw Hat crew, at least. I want some company to make the entire Straw Hat crew because Vertical Action Heroes obviously didn't. So that is that's a line I'd love to see SH Figure Arts resurrect One Piece. Now moving on to NECA Toys, I would love to see them take on Spawn. This I know would never happen because Todd McFarlane just hogs everything Spawn toy related. It's like I don't think he'll ever let any other toy company make Spawn figures. But man, oh man, how awesome would it be to see NECA make some badass Spawn figures? I'd love to see Spawn, Medieval Spawn, Commando Spawn, and of course, frickin' Violator. I just did Otter Violator, so I should have that in soon. I can't wait to get that figure. But yeah, I would love to see NECA's take on these figures. Yeah, they're kind of similar to McFarlane, but they work in articulation a bit better with their characters, and I mean they're kind of even with McFarlane, but I feel like I have more fun posing NECA figures compared to McFarlane figures, because McFarlane has those like ratchety joints, so they'll only go to certain spots, so that does get a bit irritating. But also, NECA hooks it the hell up with accessories compared to McFarlane. So would definitely love to see NECA's take on some Spawn figures. That would be freaking awesome. Even Storm Collectibles, if they were ever able to get the rights to make a Spawn, it would be for MK11. So if they ever made MK11 figures, we could see a Spawn figure from them, which would be awesome. So that was NECA. Now the last three. My next one is Mafex. This one I had difficulty choosing what line, because they do a lot of awesome stuff, and they pretty much do the stuff I want as a collector. But this line McFarlane did when the show was huge. I know it's not as huge now. I mean, I haven't watched the last season, or probably won't watch the final season. I probably will eventually, but I've always loved these characters, and I think it'd be pretty awesome to see Mafex make some Walking Dead TV series figures. Rick Grimes, Michonne, Daryl Dixon, and Shane. I would love to see those characters in that line. I would just love to see Mafex's take on some Walking Dead figures. Like I said, that's one of my all-time favorite shows, along with Dexter, and I'm so happy Dexter is coming back. But yeah, McFarlane did an all right job with his figures. It was just they were odd scale 5-inch figures, which was a little odd compared to like other lines, which are 6 and 7 inch. And then he started doing like the statue type ones. So I mean, he did make a shit ton of characters, but uh, the articulation definitely wasn't there. So that was Mafex. Now the last two, we have Figma, and I've been saying this for a while. I would love to see Figma take on a Naruto line, the Naruto line. I would love to see them make some freaking Naruto figures, man. That would be awesome. Since Figuarts does not want to do anything with the line besides give the same reissue of Naruto, why not let another figure company take care of us with this line? Because it's kind of ridiculous that we don't see any more Naruto figures in the SH Figure Arts line. But if Figma Max Factory was able to make Naruto figures, I would love to see Kakashi, Madara, and all of the Akatsuki members. I mean, there's so many characters you can make in this line. Same for One Piece. There's so many characters you can make in that line. So Tamashii Nations is slacking big time. Now for Amazing Yamaguchi, this is probably going to be a bit out of left field. It's one of my favorite uh, anime manga series, but I would love to see Amazing Yamaguchi make some Berserk figures. I love Berserk. It's probably the greatest manga of all time. It really is, man. It's such a great series. The story is just so amazing and compelling. It's just such an interesting story, great revenge story, just a great story in general. The artwork's beautifully done. Hopefully, we do get a more legit anime series that fans do deserve. But I would love to see Amazing Yamaguchi make some Berserk figures. Figma did an alright job, but they did reissues, which they should have done updates on the figures when they did these reissues. But if Amazing Yamaguchi was able to get the license, I'd love to see both these version of Guts, the Black Swordsman version, which is this one, and then the Berserker armor version as well. I'd also love to see Skull Knight and Serpico. Those are my other two favorite characters from the series. So that is my list of what lines I would like to see specific figure companies take on. Let me know in the comments below what figure lines you would like to see figure companies take on in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and don't forget, always do what makes you happy and live your life to the fullest. And I will catch you on the next video on Daredevil 19. I'll see you later.